Hello students, in this video lesson I'll be explaining to you about the poem Money Madness by D.H. Lawrence. D.H. Lawrence is a very famous and an influential writer of the 20th century. He was born in the year 1885 and died in 1930. Now, this poem Money Madness by D.H. Lawrence is a critical evaluation of the rush after affluences that is visible all around us in the modern day world. Now, money has become a powerful player in societies of today and holds more importance than anything else in the world in the modern day lifestyle. Now, the poet, through his pen, has tried to exemplify this situation and present the social and moral degradation that such madness for a thing so materialistic renders. I'll read the first three lines of the poem. Money is our madness, our vast collective madness, and of course, if the multitude is mad, the individual carries his own crane of insanity around him. Now, the poet says that wherever we look, there is madness for money. In fact, money can be termed as a metaphor for the word madness. And this madness is not on small or individualistic levels, it is the madness of the multitude, okay? In numbers unimaginable and at levels incredible. Now, since the multitude as a whole is mad, so every person in this world carries his own share of his madness for money, okay? His share of this insane race after money. So that is what he says in the first paragraph. Now the second paragraph, the next 5 lines. I doubt if any man living hands out a pound note without a bang, and a real drammer if he hands out a 10-pound note. We quail, money makes us quail. It has got us down, we grovel before it in strange terror, and no wonder, for money has a fearful cruel power among men. In the second paragraph, a pound, as you can see in your glossary, we can see that a pound is a currency of Great Britain. 1 pound is around rupees 100. Okay. Now the poet doubts that there is hardly any man, okay, or there is no one on this earth who gives out a pound note to someone without feeling a bang at his heart. Okay. When you give out this 100 rupees to someone in our currency, okay, you feel a pinch. Okay, so there is nobody on this earth who gives to somebody without feeling a pinch at the heart. No matter how noble that man may feel while giving away the note, his heart always wishes if only he could do all that good without having to take out a note from his own pocket. And when that note, 1 pound note, turns to a 10-pound note, we experience real tremors within us. We tremble from inside while giving away that note as if we have been robbed by someone. Okay? Money makes us kneel in front of itself. It makes us fearful, and a sense of apprehension and stress grips us as we try to overcome a loss as materialistic and small as 10 pounds. Money has an exaggerating power to influence our life. The next paragraph, but it is not money we are terrified of, it is the collective money madness of mankind, for mankind says with one voice, how much is he worth? Has he no money? Then let him eat dirt and go gold. Now, in these very lines, the poet says, but in the broader sense, it is not the money that we are terrified of, but it is the madness that mankind shows for it. The multitude madness that gives money such an undeserved status in the society of today that we are scared of that very thing, okay? And from here arises the feeling that money is all that matters today. It means peace of body and of mind. Every time the society sees the man, no one cares for his moral values and behavior. All that decides his social status is that how much is he worth. If he has no money, then he well deserves all the guilt, criticism and blame that comes with poverty. Let him go cold, says the society. Okay. The next paragraph, and if I have no money, they will give me a little bread so I do not die, but they will make me eat dirt for it. I shall have to eat dirt. I shall have to eat dirt if I have no money. Now the boy goes on to say that if one has no money, the world would give him little money, only enough to perhaps buy a piece of bread in the name of humanity. But even this small offering does not come for free. He has to eat dirt to get it. Suffering through pains unheard and criticisms unparalleled. Okay, the next paragraph. It is that I am afraid of, and that fear can become delirium. It is fear of my money, mad fellow man. We must have some money to save us from eating dirt. Now the poet says it is this pitiful and inhumane situation that he is afraid of. He fears that such madness for money might result in the world going completely insane. It is this fear of money, mad fellow men, going into a state of delirium that resides within him. If we are to save ourselves from humiliations, criticisms, guilts, and blames in this modern day world, we must have money. That's what the poet says. Because money parallels power. And the poet strongly criticizes such a morally and socially degraded state of the modern day society. Now, the last paragraph, and this is wrong. Bread should be free, shelter should be free, fire should be free to all and anybody, all over the world. We must regain our sanity about money before we start killing one another about it. It's one thing or the other. Now, the poet proclaims that bread, shelter, and fire should be free to anybody and everybody all around the world. We must regain our sanity when it comes to money. Okay, being mad for money is not good. That's what he says. We must regain our sanity when it comes to money. We must replace our madness with logic. Otherwise, soon enough, we will start killing one another for the sake of money. It is either one way or the other. Now, the poet ends in the last line by saying it is one thing or the other. Now, even in the present situation, we can see how we hear news about people destroying one another for money, killing one another for money, right? Okay, so this prophecy of D.H. Lawrence about this money madness is actually even very prevalent in our present day society, right? And it's getting worse day by day. So this is all for the explanation of this poem. If you have any doubts, you can always clear your doubts. Until then, stay safe.